How do you tell if your SEO agency isn't doing anything? I get asked this a lot and say, hey, we're just not seeing results, or I'm working with this SEO agency. I mean, especially if you started working with an SEO agency that just outreached you from overseas, you're probably gonna have a tough time. So here's a little list of some items that I've put together that will let you know whether or not your agency is doing the right things. And if you need more clarification on these, you can kind of find it in the results. So if your SEO agency isn't doing any of these things, it's time to move on. All right, first off, if they are not reporting on results, whether monthly, quarterly, or however your reporting structure is, if they're not telling you what is the output of their work and the work associated to it, then they're not giving you as much connection as you probably need from an agency. You should be seeing monthly results, potentially quarterly strategic insights, and really having that chance to connect your content team, your development team, and of course your overall marketing team with that SEO team. So if they're not giving you rankings, traffic, goals, and sales on how your whole program adds up to help you grow through SEO as a channel focus, it's not really a strong agency offering. Second off is keyword research. If your agency is not consistently working on keyword research, associating the keyword research they find to your website, whether it be blog and long form, long tail keyword research, or potentially product page keyword research, in any form, they're not looking at keyword research with associated to monthly search volumes, associated to the geos you're targeting, and really doing an in-depth look at how some of your keywords might interact and how you're interlinking your keywords. But at the end of the day, the keyword research itself is where it starts. So if your agency is not basing its strategy on the opportunity for growth, volume, and sales, then they're probably not doing the best job. Third up, another pillar of SEO is content. Okay, at the end of the day, there's several different types of content strategy. There's not like one size fits all. Just because a company is doing 100 blog posts a month doesn't mean they're doing the right strategies. So if they're not building you a content strategy, if they're not building and optimizing content, and they're not showing you how that content meets the needs of your audience or of potentially the keyword research that we just talked about, then it's not a very strong offering. So at the end of the day, if they're not consistently working on improving or building new content, it's time to start looking for a new agency. Number 4, if they think links are the only answer. Okay, link building is still an important part of SEO. Nowadays, in terms of ranking signals, it's not the most important ranking signal, but it certainly is a factor. If you're going up against a piece of content, against another piece of content from a brand that has a higher authority than yours, and they're kind of putting it on the same playing field, the higher authority page is going to rank above the lower authority page. And there's plenty other use cases, new brands, links going to specific content that give it that boost. But something to think about is that Google actually ranks pages, not websites. So links can be important in that element, but if your agency is just talking links and we need more links and that's all they keep telling you, they might potentially just be a link vendor. We work with several link vendors who actually help deliver the links we need for our clients. But at the end of the day, just stuffing paid links isn't the way to go. Being strategic and getting placements on quality content and more evergreen strategies with your links for growing your brand is the way to go. So if they're just trying to stuff and sell links to you, it's time to move on. Number 5, if they're only using third-party tools to monitor results and really not doing things like rank tracking or some of the more important signals like Google Search Console, if your data is not set up, like if you don't have a good health monitoring system in place where you're checking uptime, Google Search Console, rank tracking, and of course reporting on the results, then that's a problem. They don't have all the data they need to make the right decisions for you. And if they're only using third-party tools, they don't have access to all this data and they can't make the right decisions. They're only guessing based on how these scrapes are helping. So if that's the case, it's time to find an agency that's actually going to connect to your first-party data and make sure your SEO strategy matches with your overall marketing strategy and gets you the results you deserve. And for a little bonus, if you tell your SEO agency, hey, I'm going to be updating and migrating my website to a new platform, or I'm going to be relaunching a new design, a new website structure, and don't say anything, they don't stop you in a panic and say, wait, we need to make sure we're organizing this and properly getting ahead of the migration. Yeah, that's a problem. It's time to see the red flags you have there and run. All right, thanks so much for watching. There's plenty of other red flags it comes to when I look at some SEO agencies' work. But if you see these flags and get out and find an SEO agency that works for you, I hope this video helped. If it did, just like this video, share, and subscribe for more awesome SEO content from Nav43. Ciao.